Hello and welcome to Startup Hack. Today we are going to discuss about iterating asynchronously in C#. This is not a frequent topic, but in certain occasions it can be very useful. Recently, I was working a feature to batch import users, including some basic validation, then insert valid users into database. So let's get started. So today's agenda is number 1, iterating synchronous method, and number 2, iterating asynchronous method. So let's dig in. Do you want to earn $100,000 a year? Do you want to become a software developer within just 3 months? With our amazing course and awesome tutors, you never have to worry about getting stuck. We help students to learn skills that companies want to hire. We are Startup Hack. Don't forget to subscribe our channel. So let's get started. Alright, let's start with iterating synchronous method. So as you can see here, the processing time of this loop will be linear, increase upon the list member count. If the method of WriteNewUsertoDB involves the communication with remote servers, and you have to deal with a list of 100 users, the processing time can be from minutes to hours. Naturally, we came up with the idea to make this process asynchronous. We don't have to wait for one user complete writing to DB before sending the next user info. Hence, it's very straightforward to come up with below code. While this async method will work, it is not helping to shorten the process time at all. We are still sitting inside this asynchronous loop, waiting for each writing task to complete one by one, although we declare the method to be async and implement the code. Await. The system will be still waiting for one user completed writing to database before looping to the next user. Then how can we iterating asynchronously? One solution is to create list tasks, adding the time consuming tasks within the loop, then use task.whenAll to waiting for all tasks to have done, just as here. The code is very similar to the previous one. The difference is that the await keyword is used in a different way. Since await is outside the loop, the system starts a new task in each iterating. If we have 100 users to be written into database, this code will send 100 queries in a very short time, but the first and second snippet will only send the second user's data after it receives the feedback from the database. This way will save processing time largely. So the above code is good for actions that don't expect returning values such as writing user info to database. But what if we need the returning value for the next action? Take this case as an example. If we want to do a server-side validation, if only the result is valid, we write it to database. This code run task asynchronously and returning values when task finish. Basically, it's very similar to the example that does not return value. There are two major differences. One task is generic implementation. Task T allows you to specify the type that will be returned once the task has completed. In our above example, I put two data types in two methods. Just remember to return a corresponding value in your related task. The other difference is we declared a variable to store a returning value of a single task. We can also use task.result to get the returning value. For those list task T, it's also very convenient to have the returning value in this way. Now we successfully call async methods in a for each loop and collected returning values. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you learn about how to work with the situations mentioned with the async methods in a loop of 100 users. The processing time will largely save. So don't forget to subscribe our channel and hit the bell icon for latest updates. If you want to learn a free tuition, you can simply go to our website called startuphack.com/start-now and click here to win free tuition. Thank you.